Hey guys, good morning. Just wanted to start my first vlog today for lifting content. Not really Sam Sulek style, but I think it'd be good for me to start journaling my lifting journey recently. I'm kind of getting back into powerlifting. I haven't competed in a sanctioned meet in a little over 2 years. And when I did compete, I did USPA here in South Carolina. I recently made the decision just to switch to USAPL. So I've got my first meet in August now for that. I switched for a couple reasons, mostly just a lot of my friends are in USAPL now, so it's nice to compete with your friends. I wanted the extra challenge of deadlifting with a power bar instead of a deadlift bar, and same with the squat. In USAPL, you're supposed to just use like a power bar instead of a squat bar, which is thicker and longer. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of numbers I hit. So today I'm actually traveling across the state of South Carolina here back to the upstate to my old apartment to drop off keys, and I'm gonna go lift with some of my friends there at my old gym. And it's a weird thing because I recently just moved across the state back to the low country, and I'm going from a gym that had nice equipment and a couple powerlifting specific pieces of equipment like a combo rack and power bars and stuff like that, but they didn't really have any calibrated plates. So I went from using mismatched iron plates to these nice calibrated plates at my new gym. And now today, to do a really heavy deadlift session, I'm going back to kind of the mismatched iron plates, which is fine. That's what I'm used to. But I'm going to be interested to see if I can still deadlift at my top single today, which is supposed to be about 635 pounds. So stay tuned.
Marijuana, you can do it if you want. I mixed up 3 different kind of weeds I caught on summer. Geeked up playing Xbox all day. They don't go to school, they don't have a job, but they pay. They stay fresh, got the latest pair of J's. Ride in the Charger.
The shit is literally on fire. Okay, so I did not deadlift yesterday. Big change of plans. I got out of work later than I wanted to, and it was a 3-hour drive. So my buddies wanted to lift at 5 p.m. And I just couldn't make that. I ended up getting there like 7. So we got dinner, we got poke bowls, and then we went out for a couple drinks. My buddy let me crash at his place, and that was fun. We had several mojitos last night. So not gonna lie, waking up with a mild hangover. I'm almost 30 in like a month, so not quite as strong in the liver. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. But here we are. It is 9:38 a.m. I'm gonna go train at Iron House here in Spartanburg, and then I've got a 3-hour drive ahead of me because I got a dinner with more friends tonight. This makes me sound like I'm a social bug, which is just absolutely not true. Everything always seems to stack up. It's always serendipitous timing with people reaching out to hang out, and I needed to come up here anyways. So yeah, we're gonna do some hangover deadlifts. We're gonna get some Monster Energies and some gas station food. So we're living it up today. All right, it is 9:58. I just pulled up to the gym. I just smacked down a gas station chicken biscuit. I got the Monster Rehab. I mean, it's pretty low calorie, 25 calories, and I like this one because it's got the electrolytes in it, which is probably what I need, low caffeine and electrolytes right now. I just realized I don't have my AirPods, so yeah, that's fine. They play music in there, but and I don't have my tripod either, so I'll be filming from a shoe or something. So see you in there. All right, yeah, so we just got a 405-pound warm-up single just to get the blood flowing, prep my nervous system for some heavier weight, and I'm doing singles here so I'm not too fatigued later on down the line when I do some heavier weight. From here, we jump right into 495, and as you can see, the weight's not staying on great. The platform's a little weird, and I'm debating, whether to do anything about it or not, and then decide, whatever, it's not worth it. So just jump right into it. Unga bunga.
Well, if you want to raise that, we can.
Breathe, brace. Starting to lift with a little bit more intensity here, a little more purposefulness.
take the slack out. Pretty solid pull. So
Are you Kane, are you a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood guy?
You know, that's the one thing I have a question about. I heard that's one of the most dirty ones. Your face, you're like, how
I'm
dare
telling you, man, I mean, it's so much takes from Full Metal Alchemist. Now, there's Full Metal Alchemist.
then we jump right into 545 pounds, which is about when I start rolling up my shorts a little bit. Not just to show off my hams, but the shorts really cause a lot more friction than I would like at heavier weights. So it's like if I can pull it up, but it's getting stuck on my shorts, I'd rather just roll my shorts up. And obviously that ripped pretty easily up. I probably should have kept it closer to my body against my skin for contact the whole time, but I knew I didn't have baby powder on, so for the 600 pounder, we put some baby powder on, and as you can see, it just flew. And that's my good signal to go as high as I really want to that day. So we go about 640 pounds, and it rips right up. Not bad for being a little hungover. And we jump right into my buddy's bench press. He was hitting 315 singles, and I was like, you know, I'm supposed to do deload bench this week, so let me hop right in here.
I just emoted.
I'm cringe. We do some back downs, some triples at 545. It's about, 85% ish of the 640. Feels pretty good. Probably like an RP 7. That's when my grip started getting fatigued. So for this second back down set, we did the wraps, or rather the straps. And then we do some wagon wheel back downs. 3 triples. Just kind of like a block pull. This was easier to set up than a block pull. And focuses on my mid-range, which is one of my sticking points. I mean, it's the main sticking point.
All right, so we just got done with deadlift. It was a good, about 2.5 hour session. Hit 640 for a top single. Back downs 2x3 at 545, I think. And then I did some wagon wheel block pulls because my weak point is my mid-range, kind of getting over my knee. So kind of starting right under the knee is a good accessory for me right now. So we did wagon wheels on that, which is kind of the perfect height. 3x3 on that, right at 500 pounds. And that's kind of an undershoot, but I'm pretty fatigued. I'm ready for a deload. I've programmed a deload for next week, so I had a little bit of bench. Just kind of stupidly, just did a couple 315 sets. And, just a little bit of elbow pain. I've been dealing with some tendonitis, so I called it at 2 sets, and I might finish up tomorrow with more bench accessories. And it's just one of those weeks where, I've been really consistent, going to the gym the same days, eating really well for the last couple weeks, making sure to get over 200 grams of protein, which I traditionally have not done. And but when I'm driving, I've had 2 Monster Energies. I've had nothing but a freaking chicken biscuit from Spinks, which is the gas station here in South Carolina. And I don't feel great, but the weight moved, and that's all I can really ask. So I can either stress about my food and my diet and all that right now, or I can just kind of chalk it up as an off day, and that's what I'm gonna have to do, because going out to eat tonight with more friends, and life is important. So I'm not going to stress about it. I got a 3-hour drive ahead of me, so I think I'm going to get some Whataburger, because we don't have that in the low country, and I grew up in Texas with Whataburger, so the fact that they got it up here in Spartanburg, it's not as good as I remember in Texas. I don't know what it is. Maybe, the bigger they got, quality's gone down a little bit, but I mean, it's still pretty damn good. I just remember it being mouth-watering good down in Texas, and here it's it's good, so maybe that's just a different management here in the Southeast compared to Texas. I don't know, but we're gonna get a big ass burger, celebrate a successful deadlift day, and I'm proud of that day, because really I went from training with mismatched iron plates to training with the calibrated plates, and today I went back to the mismatched iron. So that it was actually 640 pounds Could have been more, could have been a little less. I don't know, right? The weights were clanging. It was hard to keep them tight together without the calibrated collars on them. But who cares, you know? It was a good stimulus. It felt like it was 640 pounds. It felt like a solid, you know, RPE 8, maybe 8.5. So yeah, we'll take that, you know, and especially given that I haven't deadlifted on that specific power bar. It's a little worn down, so I had to grip a little harder. Overall, just a great solid training day. Like I said, long drive ahead of me. Might get some B-roll here and there. If you like this style of video, let me know. I'm not expecting to get the couple thousand views as I have on my last couple of videos, but this really is just kind of serving as like a good little vlog, and it's a way for me to just kind of talk and spend the time, and you guys get to see what my training looks like week to week. So editing is probably gonna be pretty minimal. It's mostly just me talking to the camera, vlog style, having a good time. So all right, if you like that, like, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate it. Trying to get over 500 subs. Even if this video gets me 1, I'll take it. So appreciate you guys. Take care. I lied. This shit is busting right now. I got the double patty number 4. That's what you should get. Nice and spicy jalapeno. God.